welcome back to my channel. This is Vumombi and we're here today at I Am Vumombi. So firstly, I want to appreciate you all for watching my last video. You guys show me so much love and I don't take that for granted. Please keep liking the videos, keep watching my videos, subscribing, sharing to your friends and family. You know, let's continue to grow this beautiful channel. You know, today we just got back from church and I said I should say hello to you all before I go upstairs to change. So this is why I wore to church. It's getting hot outside, so and I told you guys in my last video, spring is my favorite season. You know, you don't have to put on like a lot of jackets on. You know, I wore this cute spring color and I think it looks really nice, and yeah, so that's why I wore to church. That's the complete outfit. It's just a little gown. I got it from Aunt Taylor, and I have a hose and a pair of black shoes. You know, I did match it with this bag. You know, I tell you guys I'm into fashion, so watch out for my Sunday vlog, guys. You know, you could pick one or two things from me. So today I was gonna talk to you guys about how I got a lab job as an international student. You know, I train in Cameroon, so shout out if you're from Cameroon. Comment down below, let me know where you're from, you know, where you're watching me from. Yeah, so I'm originally from Cameroon. You know, I got to the US in 2017, I think so it's about 8 years right now, and I just wanted to talk to you guys to encourage someone out there that also migrated as a lab scientist and is trying to figure out how to get a lab job. You know, so there are different steps which you have to take. So firstly, I want to encourage you, if you're from Cameroon, you want to study like nursing, laboratory science and sonography, I'm gonna refer you to my uncle's school. You know, like he has one of the best curriculum. When you get to the when you get abroad in general, you know, you don't have to take a single course. You just integrate your degree and you're good to go. So my uncle's school is called the Higher Institute of Applied Medical Science. So shout out to my uncle. You know, I went to my uncle's school. I'm super proud of that. I'm gonna refer you to my uncle's school. It's called Higher Institute of Applied Medical Sciences. It's actually located in Boya, yeah, around Moliko, you know, Moliko Street. If you're from Cameroon, you know what I'm talking about. So that this is for my Cameroon fans, okay? So yeah, so I wanted to talk to anyone that is studying nursing, sonography, and you're planning to relocate, especially abroad. You want to go to a school where when you get here they're going to accept your degree. That's the first thing, and my uncle's school is one of those schools. You know, so I went there. He has like a British curriculum, so it was easy. It was equivalent to the US standard. So when I got here, the first thing I did was to send my certificate, you know, for evaluation. There are different agencies, so the one I used it's called Joseph Stille. So I sent my degree over there. It took about 3 months for them to send me like the equivalence, which they finally did, and you know, that was the beginning of everything. You know, that's where everything started for me. And when they do that, when they send you back the equivalent, now I'm gonna talk as a lab scientist. So I was able to send like my degree to I took the ASCP exam. The ASCP is the American Society of Clinical Pathologists. I think it's one of the most recognized lab certificate you want to get as a lab scientist. So I'm super proud to be a member. I'm grateful. You know, it wasn't an easy exam, I'll tell you that. Yeah, it wasn't easy because there was stuff, you know, I had to like research, read. I got books over here to like, you know, reinforce everything I had studied. Remember, I graduated in 2015 and I was taking this exam I think in 2019 or 2020. So it was about 5 years, you know, so it wasn't like I just left school and I was taking this exam. So you want to send your certificate to the board, to the American Society of Clinical Pathologists, and usually they have like different routes. You could use like your degree, or you can use maybe like your hospital training, but at that time I didn't have a lot of like experience, so I had worked for a year in Cameroon, but I decided to use like my degree route. That was the route I used, and I think that takes about a month as well. So they're gonna send you a reply, eligible to take the exam. Then you can go ahead and register, you know, When I moved here, while waiting for all those processes, I had like done a certificate as a I think medication technician. That's how it's called, you know, where I was working in a group home. I was giving medications to the elderly. So that was the first job I got in the United States, you know, and I was happy doing that job. You know, you're just happy that you're able to work, you're able to support your family, you know. So I was happy, and while doing all of this by the side. So when I got that offer. Okay, baby, my daughter is talking to me, guys. How are you, baby? You okay? All right, just give me a second, okay? Give me a second. Let me finish the video, and then we can continue. You want to go see your brother? Okay. So sorry about that, guys. So I had to talk to my little girl. She's over here. She's going to meet the brother. Yeah, you know. So let's continue with the video. What I was talking about, you know, how I finally passed the board exam, and you know, the first job I applied for was like an urgent care, and I got that job. So that kind of like limited me. I don't have like the opportunity, or I did not apply to any hospital at that moment because I was so happy that I got a job, you know. So when I went there, you know, an urgent care over here in the US is just like a point of care. They do like the COVID testing, flu. I'm not gonna tell you guys where I work just for security reasons, but you know, I'm happy with my job. Yeah, I'm really happy, you know. My schedule is so perfect for me, especially being a mom and a student. Like you guys know, I'm a student. I'm actually a pharmacy student right now. I'm gonna start pharmacy school in August. Guys, we're a few months away, you know. When we're getting into a new month, all I can see is envision myself getting closer to my dreams. So yeah, we're starting pharmacy school in August, guys, and yeah, I'm so excited about that. You know, you can't even imagine. Like, my face doesn't show that, but I'm really excited about the new journey. Yeah, you know, so I'm not gonna like maybe stop working as a lab scientist. I'm still gonna keep my skills, keep my certificate active, because you know, having this certificate wasn't easy. So I'm not gonna forget about laboratory. No, you know. Yeah, you can be a pharmacist and still be a lab tech. You can be anything you want to be, guys. So don't limit yourself, you know. Always go for the always go higher in life. That's and urinalysis, you know, they don't do like complex testing, you know. And I had worked in Cameroon in a more bigger lab. So when I was working at that urgent care, I actually did not, you know, I love the experience, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't really satisfied because I felt like my skills were not being utilized. So I worked there for about 2 years, I think, or a year and a half. I don't remember like actually the actual time frame that I worked at that urgent care. So but I remember working there for over a year. Then I got pregnant with my second child, my daughter. You know, it was during that period when I was about to have a baby, and I was like, you know what, probably I should apply for a hospital job, you know, let's just give it a shot. And Lord and behold, when I applied for this hospital, they called me. I was really, you know, I wasn't serious when I was applying for the hospital job. I will tell you guys, you know, I was just, you know, bored at home one day, and I'm like, you know what, let's just try and apply for a hospital job. I think we have enough experience now in the US, so we have a certificate, so let's give it a shot. And guys, it was a surprise. They gave me this job and I was gonna give birth the next month. Can you imagine? You know, I didn't tell the recruiter that I was pregnant. So when they asked me if I was able to start like next month, and I was like, no, I'm sorry, I can't start next month because I'm actually having a baby next month. That was crazy, you know. So God being God, they were able to give me like 2 months after delivery. So they gave me, I think, 3 months, you know, like to have the baby, and then 2 months after having the baby, which I really do appreciate that offer. So I went there. That was where I was able to like learn a lot of skills as well. I was able to use like complex analyzers, you know. So yeah, you know, I worked in different benches. I did blood bank, I did urinalysis, hematology, chemistry, and you know, I was introduced to different analyzers. You know, when you're serious about something, this is an advice for all of you guys out there. If you're serious about something, you know what you want in life, you know, don't be scared, because just put your mind in it and you're gonna get it. Yes, baby. Yes, baby.
Mommy, you are orange?
Yes, I'm putting on orange, okay?
No, I put on pink.
Yeah, and you're putting on pink, okay? Just give me 1 second, baby. So, yeah. So, like I was saying, if you're serious about something and you want to get it, you're gonna get it, because you know, I was serious about learning these new instruments. You know, my mind was open to the new things I was gonna learn, and I did it. So I'm here to encourage you out there that if you want to do it, you can as well do it. If others did it, then you can do it, you know. So there's nothing difficult to achieve in life. So that was how I was able to, like, I did my training, learn all the skills which I didn't have, or improve on skills I needed to improve on. And yeah, that was the story, you know. And I worked in the hospital, I think, for like 8 months or a year. Then I finally applied to my dream hospital, guys. Sorry guys, you know, I have to talk to my girl. I can't just ignore her, so sorry about the interruptions. I'm so sorry about that. So I was trying to advise you guys that, you know, you don't want to limit yourself, especially don't even think that you're a mom. That doesn't limit you. You want to achieve all your goals that you were brought on earth to achieve. So yeah, let me stop here. I'm gonna go upstairs and change. I'll probably talk to you guys when I'm driving to work. You know, I work 3/12s, and that's it, guys. I have 4 days to myself every week, so that's a blessing. You know, it gives me enough time to, like, take care of the kids, go to school, do other stuff, you know. So I just work 3/12s, 36 hours a week, and that's it. And I'm gonna talk to you guys when I'm driving to work, or probably, you know, tomorrow. I'm not sure, because usually I go to work around later in the evening, and it's you know, probably it's not clear outside. There's no way I can film a video, you know. I don't want to shoot when it's dark. You guys are not gonna appreciate that. So I could talk to you guys tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. We can go shopping, so I can show you guys a little bit of that. We had this new store that just opened, a Dollar Tree. They actually have beautiful stuff in that store, guys. So maybe we can go for a little shopping there, you know. I love shopping, guys. So comment down below if you also love to shop. So yeah, I'm gonna probably talk to you guys when I'm going to work driving, or I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. See you guys. Bye for now. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. This is Vumombi, and you know, I thought I was gonna catch you guys yesterday. That was Monday, but you know, some days you get so busy and you just want to focus to do what you're doing at the moment. So I'm sorry I wasn't able to get to you guys on Monday. Today's Tuesday. It's a school day. I just dropped off my kids at the daycare, and I'm actually on my way to school. So usually on Tuesdays and on Thursdays I go to school, you know. That's where my classes are. I just wanted to show you guys, like, the route I take to go to school. This I don't use the highway. My school is in downtown, so I don't use the highway to go there. I just use this route. It's after my son's daycare, and I feel like it works for me because I tend to go faster, you know. I can imagine if I had to go back and use the highway, I'll be so late, guys. So I'm gonna show you guys as I'm driving to school. It's a scary road, guys, and I just discovered this route when I started going downtown for school. So it works for me. I can't complain. So that's how the road is, guys. You can look forward. Oop, I gotta stop. So this side is through the woods. It's a scary road. You guys see that? Okay, this is how it is. Hey guys, so I just got back from school and I thought I should close the vlog here. You know, you guys, this is my shooting spot, so I'm always here to talk to you guys. So I'm just gonna close the Sunday vlog, which I started over here. That's me and hubby. You know, I think how cute is that picture? Yeah, that's one of our favorite pictures together. You know, yeah, I just wanted to close the vlog here. Thank you all so much for watching my videos. You guys show me so much love in my last video where I was thinking of getting the 2025 Range Rover. I'm still thinking about that, right? So I'll probably be going to the Range Rover store in a couple of weeks. You know, let's go see how things go, you know. Like I said, we have to work harder to get, if you want to drive the 2025 Range Rover, you have to be ready to work harder, guys. So at least I'm grateful for what I have now, right? You know, yeah. So let me close the vlog here. I was talking to you guys how I transitioned as a lab tech to right now I'm in the process, you know, getting to pharmacy school. I was just advising you all, like talking to you guys, if there's someone out there that want to do the same thing I'm doing, you know, I can probably tell you what I did and where I'm heading to. For that's I wore this sweater today because it's still very cool. You know, I thought it was gonna be warm by the 20th, but I'm wrong. It says 54 degrees, guys, but it's really cold, you know. And I kind of feel bad because, you know, I don't, like, my baby girl, she had a sweater on, but she didn't have her like jacket on, and it kind of felt like she needed that, and I didn't have that. You know, we're already rushing. Yeah, let's see when I'm about to go pick her up. If it's still this cold like it is right now, then I'll probably have to get her a jacket. But with that, I just wanted to end the vlog here. I want to cook right now, but you know, when on school days when I'm cooking, I try to cook really fast, so I won't be able to take you guys along, guys. Sorry about that, because I want to cook really fast, you know. And you know, if you when you're cooking and shooting, it kind of slows you down. So I'm trying to cook fast because I have exams on Thursdays. I have to cook, then I start studying for my exams. You know, when you're a mom, a student, and you also have a full-time job, it's so difficult to study. So I try to, like, you know, create some times to study, do my homework, and yeah, so we'll get it sorted out, guys. We're really getting it through, right? We have just a couple of weeks to be done with these courses, and yeah, we should have a break for about 2 months before school starts. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.